All right, yo, what's up? What's up, you guys? Welcome back, guys, to another YouTube channel on this Tuesday, July 23rd, 2024, guys. Today, we're actually going to be going over Fibonacci. And what is Fibonacci? What is truly Fibonacci? What is this hidden secret behind Fibonacci? And why is it that a lot of people use it as a way of trading? You know, let me just look at the chat. To be out of the airport, the experience in Albuquerque. Let's go, let's go. Alrighty. So let me start sharing, my screen real quick, guys. Today, I'll be honest, I took some stop loss. I took some stop. Like I literally got stopped out. Who got stopped out today, guys? Because I did. I did myself, guys. This was the trade idea that I had honestly, like I was looking into actually happening. It didn't go with mine, but we're kind of gonna review over our charts, guys, before we truly go over, our lesson. Okay. Let me just pin some. All right. Let's review the charts before we review the whole lesson. So first things first, guys, we do have gold. Last time we were looking at this resistance, this support. Gold went past the resistance. It went to our money zone, guys. As you guys see, all London session, all gold did was buy. From 3 a.m. all the way to 9:30, gold was just buying, guys. And it's amazing to see that gold actually decided to do that and follow up with what it needed to do. Okay, now we see that break of structure happening. And now, as smart money traders, we understand that the market broke this right here. So the market's going to recome, retest it, and continue to the upside. But everything's going to end up when we go over Fibonacci. Our next pair is silver. Silver is currently our money zone, guys. Silver is currently our money zone. It's a beautiful, beautiful pair. It's honestly playing what I wanted it to play off. Coffee. Okay, drop a coffee mug in the chat if you guys see this. Like, you guys see what the market did for us. The market literally, like, coffee played off how we wanted it to play it off. I mean, it's coffee, but I don't really got much words to explain what coffee did, which was a lot of people are not thinking about pairs like that. So that's another pair. The next pair is GBP As expected, GBP came, hit our support, and then it just sold to the downside. Okay. The next one is Bitcoin. This is one of the trade ideas that I actually sent out, guys. And I didn't send them out, but I posted it, and I mean I didn't really post it yesterday either. It just, let me just copy this right here. Let me send that link again. I didn't copy it. Like, it was just, those who were here yesterday saw what the market did for us, Our next pair, which was our baby Ethereum. Oh my Lord Jesus. Like, look at what Ethereum did, guys. So Ethereum did something. So remember, Ethereum today, Ethereum, I think ETFs were finally released. So Ethereum bought to the upside because of that movement. That's smart money, guys. Literally, that's literally manipulation of smart money. So you guys need to understand that. Who moves these markets? Okay, let's put it this way. Who moved gold? Who moved Ethereum? Was it the IM Master Academy educators? Or was it smart money? Okay. A lot of people have this misconception that just because you see a trader that's making thousands of dollars, that's making hundreds of dollars, that's being profitable, you automatically think they're in control of the markets. In reality, this is money right here, guys. This is thousands of dollars within the markets. Trillions of dollars. Let me just put it that way. It's thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars within this market. We see that manipulation move to the upside. But Ethereum decided to come here, from here, decided to buy to the upside because that green candle, that means that Ethereum went up. It went into our rejection zone. Sold from it. Beautiful, what, 75 pips? Came into a rejection zone again, came into that zone again. So it's just understanding of the markets, guys. Like I got stopped out like twice today. Who else got stopped out? Like let's be honest, guys. Because something you have to be honest is with yourself. When you're trading, you have to be honest with those things. But without much to say, guys, these charts are done for. I'm gonna just delete them, and I'm gonna explain Fibonacci in a second, guys. And that's what the lesson of today is gonna be about. Fibonacci and the secrets behind, what a lot of people don't understand about Fibonacci. So a lot of people just see this as Fibonacci. Okay. People are like, oh, that's Fibonacci right there. You know, but people don't understand that there's so much more into Fibonacci than we truly understand. I actually have some notes, and I didn't prepare no fancy, like none of that. I might just talk like how is it that I think. So Fibonacci, guys, is math. I might just put it that way. Fibonacci is originally it has centuries back. It was actually originally like it has so many years, but people don't understand the Fibonacci levels. You see them every single day. Your hands, they're made out of Fibonacci. You know, your hands is Fibonacci, but people don't understand that. You know, I'm gonna show you how is it that your hands are Fibonacci. So Fibonacci whole levels, there's a sequence of level of numbers that Fibonacci follows, and I'm about to put them here. So Fibonacci follows 0. So this is the sequence: 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. Let me just 8, 13, 21, 34, 55, 84, 144, and infinity. Okay. So those are some of the levels those are the whole levels, and that's what follows the sequence of Fibonacci. People don't understand that Fibonacci has a sequence behind it. If you do 1 plus 1, if you do 0 plus 1, it will be equal to 1. Okay? 1 plus 1 is 2, which explains a lot of, the addition on why these numbers are spread that way, But something I want you guys to understand also, and this is where a lot of people don't really understand, that when you divide numbers like 39, 34 divided by 89, what is that answer equals to? 0.382. That's Fibonacci right there. So it's a sequence of numbers that get repeatedly, you see repeatedly every single day, guys. That's what flowers have between 3, 5, 8, 13, and 21 petals, guys. But people don't understand things like that. Fibonacci is around us all the time. When you look at a flower, so this is Fibonacci extensions look something like this. So this is all Fibonacci. And what does this remind you of, guys? A flower, or a tree trunk, or our insides, or our blood cells. So that's what Fibonacci is so powerful, guys, because Fibonacci, it's nature. Is that simple? But we're so used to seeing this in the charts that we don't understand that Fibonacci is so much more than that. With the moment I understood that Fibonacci is the science behind a lot of this trading, is the moment I understood that Fibonacci is what's going to help you get to the next level. Okay, so the levels I have in my Fibonacci, in my Fib, is 0, 23.60, 38.20, which is 3.382, which is 834 divided by 89. Then we have 50%. Then we have 61.80, 70%, and 100%. So those are strong levels that I use between Fibonacci. But something I want you guys to understand, I want you guys to write this down. When you are using Fibonacci, you want to use it in the daily time zone, 4-hour time zone, 1 week. You don't want to use it in smaller time frames, because what can happen is in smaller time frames, you're going to see smart money having those, quick pullbacks, or having those mitigations, or having those, change of character, like how a lot of people like to call it. As we can see, right now we're in the daily zone. And I'm actually gonna pull up my Fibonacci so you guys can see that I'm not even capping. So when it comes into Fibonacci, you want to focus on an extension that the market has done, an extension that the market has played on upon. So I'll give you one example. I mean, do I really have to say a lot, or can you guys see that the market did what it needed to do? The market came from 0 to 100, and at the 100, it literally hit it and it fell from it. And where did the market head to? 50%. That's what we're seeing, that retracement. That's what we're not seeing them sellers come in, because the sellers understand that this is the nature behind trading. Fibonacci. Okay, we're gonna put it in a smaller one. We're gonna put it from here to here. Okay, what are we seeing? We're expecting the market to go ahead and hit what? 50%. But something I want you guys to understand, look at this. Where did the market left from? Our 23.60% level. So once you guys start seeing, things like this happening all the time, you will have a much bigger of an understanding. Once again, guys, so the way you put Fibonacci in your chart is, I want you guys to, even if you could do this right alongside with me, you're gonna click on this little toolbar right here. You're gonna click on Fibonacci, Fib retracement. You're gonna put it right here. And then what I want you guys to do is use two colors on. And with these two colors, what you're gonna do is 0, 1, and 0.5. No, you're gonna put it as one color. Now, 0.236, 0.382, 0.618, and 0.7. Let me see, 0.7. 764, guys, my bad. 764, you're gonna put it white. Okay. And then when you come right here, you're gonna put reverse prices. You're gonna check those labels. You're gonna put levels. You're gonna put text right there. When you click on the levels, right here, you're gonna put either values, which is this right here, or you can put percentage. I like to put percentages just because it helps me a lot more to understand what percent the market is on. And this is literally the exact same settings you guys can put on yours. Okay. And then you guys don't really need to have this right here, like on like that. You guys can take it off the background, and it will really help you understand Fibonacci once you're marking up a chart. Once you guys are done, can you guys drop a 1 in the chat so I can know to continue with, with what I have for you guys. Once you guys have taken a screenshot or have even drawn those Fibonacci levels into your trading view. And this is what I want you guys to understand. My trading sessions, we are gonna have some, some movement, but our trading sessions in the nights is more of a studying session. Why? Because we got people who are working all day and cannot hop in go live and cannot ask questions at the same time. Okay. So now this is powerful, guys. You guys see that movement that the market did and where it left from? 76.40%. That's where the market's leaving from. Another one right here. Where did the market left from? And this is, I did this before, guys. The market just was playing between 76.40 and it finally went to the 50% zone. You guys see how Fibonacci play with it? So guys, once you guys understand things like that, it will make it so much easier. So let's mark up our charts, but let's use Fibonacci with it. Okay, let's use Fibonacci with it. So first things first, we're gonna mark, we have, for those of you guys who are new, this is our this is our checklist of no, this is something else, my bad. See right there. That's basically how do we mark up our charts. So first things first, we're gonna look at the last extension that the market gave us. So this is the bigger extension, but this is our latest extension right here. So we're gonna play with this extension right here. From there, what we do is we draw our daily zones. And when we draw those daily zones, I want you guys to use body and wicks. Like a lot of times traders have this misconception that, oh, I cannot use bodies and wicks because, oh, just because I want to wait for the market to close. No, a wick is just smaller time frame weakness. It's smaller time frame. If you see a wick in the daily, it's just a smaller time frame. A wick is just smaller time frame bodies. Does that make sense? So we see this wick up here. But if I go all the way to the 5-minute, what am I going to see? Bodies, candles. So when you're drawing your daily zone, you want to draw at an area that has been support and resistance even. The next zone that I want to see the market played off, the next daily zone for me will be this one right here. Okay. So I have my two daily zones, and this was such a beautiful move, guys. And look if I put my Fibonacci from here to up there. Okay. What did the market want to tap? He went to tap what? Daily zone, guys. That's where the market went to. The market went to the daily, which at the same time was the 50% of this whole extension. Okay. So now that we're right here, okay, we're gonna place Fibonacci right there. What a coincidence that 50% Fibonacci is the next daily zone. And when we're trading the J7, when we move from daily to daily, does that make sense? That's how you can implement the Fibonacci into it. Now we're gonna go to the 4-hour, guys. In the 4-hour, we're gonna mark up the zones. In the 4-hour, we do two things. What are the two things that we do in the 4-hour zone, guys? If you guys have been with me for a bit now, you guys should already know what we do in the 4-hour zone. When we're looking at the 4-hour structure, or when we move to the 4-hour time frame, what are the two things that we do? I'm gonna give you guys some time to look into it and answer that. What are the two things that we do? Okay, so the two things that we do for a lot of you guys who, let me see. Facts. There you go. Sandra said it. We fix our daily, guys. So in reality, instead of leaving it right here, I actually like this so much better. You guys see why? Because you want to put it at the area where you see the most touches at. Touch right there, touch right there, touch right there. If I put it here, it's just gonna have these touches up there. But if I put it here, I have those touches right there. Does that make sense? Now, our next step is to look for those support and resistance areas. So right now, we have the market at a resistance zone. Okay. And this is what is this known as, guys? This whole thing, this whole move. What is that known as? That's known as an extension. So now we're gonna graph Fibonacci from extension from end to end. We could see a pullback to the downside before a continuation. That's what I see within the markets. So now my next step is to look for our support, our support area. So now that we have our resistance and now that we're in a support, now we want to go to the 1 hour. In the 1 hour, the next step that we're going to do is fix those zones. So let's say I like a better zone. I'm going to just go with the better zone. That's when you go to, you move from the daily zones to the 4-hour areas. In the 4-hour, you fix those daily zones. And from the 4 hour, you create those structure zones, which is support and resistance. Then you move on to the 1 hour. In the 1 hour, you find even better ones. All right. So we are seeing right now that resistance. That means that resistance happening. So we could kind of like even go back to the support area right there. So in my opinion, like the market it did what it was supposed to do. You see that? So I'm just right now, I'm not just be patient. I'm not taking no trades until I see either my zones getting broken, or I'm gonna just wait for the market to really show me certain things happening, like break a structure or Fibonacci levels getting touched. I mean, that's our support is right here. That was our resistance. So resistance. So that's our resistance, 24.18, guys, 0.30. Okay. Now we have our support right here. Our support is touching at 2004. I mean, yeah, 2406.67. My bad, guys. All right. That's where we are having our support area. We have our resistance at, 2418.30. And we have our support at 2406.67. Now, what is the last step what are the last two steps what is the very last step that we pull out? Since today we're focusing in Fibonacci, I'm not going to be looking at, I could probably look at smart money, which is this whole gap up there. We do have that gap. So I'm going to just put that gap. So we have our gap, which is also our attraction zone. So something about the market is that the market is attracted to those gaps areas. It likes to fill in price. It likes to fill in price that was never there. It likes to fill in price that was just left behind. Because you have to think about it. The market just left right there. It didn't care about this area because it doesn't like it. Does that make sense? You guys understand why the market rejects certain areas? Because the market likes those areas. That's why it rejects them. The market doesn't do anything in areas like this because the market doesn't care for them at the moment. That's how I like to see the markets. The market doesn't care for them. So the market's not going to stop. It's not going to give us any stop, things of that matter. So now we're seeing this attraction zone attracting the buyers into it. But I could see one more pull with our Fib retracement, guys. Because even though we see this whole moment, we're seeing, oh my God, look, we have literally market structure getting built up for us. Guess what? From here, even though we see this extension, which this extension took place right there, I do want to see a 50% retracement between 50% and 38.20, which is going to be our support zone. And in our support zone, that's why I'm taking the buy. Does that make sense? So I'm be looking into there right there, into that area right there, for me to take the buy so the market can really fly all the way to the upside. Let's go, let's go. You see the alignment, guys. You see the alignment. Not only am I taking this trade right there, but also the reason why I'm taking it is because of this. When we pull out Fibonacci levels, where is our Fibonacci heading to? 50%. I mean, what I was gonna say, Fibonacci is just playing for me. Okay. So Fibonacci is sitting at the 50% that it's gonna head to. Now, I want to wait for the market to pull to the downside one more time. Even though it broke to the upside, that's just showing me that the market wants to keep going. Since the market broke above this, because a lot of people had selling momentum right there. I was the one who had selling momentum right there. But guess what? I'm over it. It's time to change. And every time you guys get stopped out, I want you to change the mindset. I want you to be like, okay, let me reevaluate and let me check why did I got stopped out. I got stopped out because the market was in upside momentum while I was looking to sell. have a stop loss, thankfully. You know, so let me just put the 3 a.m. right there, 3 a.m. So we have London open at 3 a.m., guys. So we do have our London open at 3 a.m. So we could see potential push to the downside during the rest of Asia session. And when the Asian session hits, we could see, a big buy to the upside. Because the market's in a continuous, buying mode ever since here. All right. So that's how you can kind of fit Fibonacci into it. If we do it from here to here, even then, the market's still sitting at what? 61.80 level, which is one. So let's kind of take a look at how many times did the market do. 1, 2, 3, okay, 4, okay, 5, and then I move to the upside. You guys see that how everything is just adding up? Okay, so that's what I want to see. So we do want to see a push to the downside. Let me just draw it. We want to see a push to the downside before the buying momentum. Okay, but I wouldn't really say, okay, the only way I would really take a trade, guys, if I start seeing a lot of rejections like that at that support area. So we have it right there. So let me just draw the rejection zone, which is going to be around here. Okay, so let me just label it real quick, guys. Let me just label it rejection. Okay, so rejection for me just means that the market's going to come in and it's just going to rejecting. It's not going to want to keep going towards it. It's not going to want to break it. It's just going to want to leave it. It's just want to, it just wants to kiss it. It wants to give it a little good kiss before it leaves, before it goes, and says, I'm out. That's what the market's looking into. But as we know, gold is Latina, so that's what she's just coming for the kiss, and then she's gonna leave. She's spicy, so we'll see what she does. We'll see if she's gonna slap or she's gonna kiss. We're gonna see if she's gonna slap. She's gonna slap us right there, or she's gonna kiss us. But we all want to kiss, so we'll just wait for the market. We'll just wait for her to make her decision around 3 a.m. All right, guys. So we are seeing that right there. Okay. We have our rejection zone. So I do want to wait for the market to play on our rejection zone. And I will be taking my chart all the way to up there, all the way to the gaps attraction area. I will be taking all the way up there because that's about 50% Fibonacci. Okay. Now I want to move on to silver. If you guys are with me and you guys are, I know you guys are locked in. Drop a coffee mug if you're locked in. Like if you're actually, taking notes. You're actually looking into everything that we're putting in. If you're locked in, guys, drop a coffee mug because Yeesh, let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm super excited, guys. And that's why I love trading so much because it shows me so much about just understanding of the world. Okay, next pair, silver, guys. Gold's baby brother. So with silver right now, we want to draw our daily zone, guys. First things first, we want to see where the market is at. We want to focus on this last extension. Okay, the market gave us what's known as the cat theory. The cat theory states that, I don't know if you guys have a cat. I have a cat. One day I throw my cat, and when the cat falls, it literally just stands up again. Same thing here. A cat theory says that even though a trade may be falling, it will eventually come to a stop and it will rise up one more time, at least 50%. Does that make sense? Okay. So our first rejection zone will be this one right here. I mean, this is our first daily zone right there. Okay, our next daily, just fix this. Let me actually make this right here. Our next daily zone, guys, we could wait for, let me just use Fibonacci real quick from, this was the extension right here. So everything, if we would have started from right there to right here. Sheesh, coach. Look at this, guys. Look at this. I'm not even making this up. I'm not even making this up, guys. Let's see. There you go. Where is our daily zone at? 50% Fibonacci. There's not much I have to really say. Now, I do like that. I feel like silver is pretty smooth, guys, when it comes to creating daily zones, 4-hour structures, and things of that matter. Okay. I like that dailies. I like that structure right there. And the next structure zone that I like is this one up here. Because the market's right there. The market has been right there. The market's right there. Okay. So now I want to pull out the Fibonacci between this extension, this mini extension. Okay, we could see the market just maybe railing to the 50%. But look at this, guys. I cannot make this up. I cannot make this up enough. Look at where our support and resistance areas are at. Like it's literally sitting at our support and our resistance without me actually having to pull out the Fibonacci. I can't really see it. Does that make sense? That's what Fibonacci is so important to for you to be able to manage it, for you to be able to use it as a way of looking into the markets. It's not a way of trading. Just like smart money is not a way of trading, Fibonacci is not meant for you to use. That's it. It's meant for you to use it as a extra tool, an extra resource. Can you guys drop a coffee mug if that makes sense? Okay. I like where it was, honestly. Like that was Fibonacci like playing up for us. So I'm not really gonna switch it. Okay. So we do have our support. That's our mean. This will be considered our resistance. Okay. And this right here will be considered our support. Okay. So we have our support and resistance zone, guys. So we could see the market even pulling up a bit to the downside. Now, since we're in the 1 hour, we are going to use this same exact movement to here. I mean, that would be a beautiful entry that I'm going to cap to you guys. So now that we have our areas made up, now I want to look for areas of potential in the money buildup. I mean, I could see the market playing that way all the way to the up there. So we'll be taking my chart all the way up there and I'm gonna cap to you guys. Like that whole area has money right there. So I'm gonna just label it real quick. Money zone. So that will be considered my money zone. That could be the area where I see the money going into. That could be the attraction zone. Okay. So money zone or attraction zone. So we do want to see the market play like either buys from our support or buys from our resistance, guys. So from our support, you want to see the market going to touch one more time and giving us these rejections and keep building up this money right here. So that's just known as liquidity buildup that the market is doing right there. So let me just label it real quick. Oh, I want to call that I want to call that area right there liquidity buildup. So with liquidity buildup, that means the market's gonna keep building the liquidity right there. That was right. This right here was our break of structural area, just because the market broke above this right here. So that was our break of structure. So we do want to see that pullback before the continuation, guys. Okay, and remember we do have. Let me see where my tools at, cause oh, they're right here. So we do want to wait for 3 a.m. right there. London open. Okay. And can you guys drop the city that you guys are located at? I just want to know where most of our people who plug into this Cafesito trading nights are from, guys. So I can tell you guys, oh, you're going to be sleeping or you're going to be awake for that trade idea, you know? See? See, my sis Stephanie, my sis Alicia, you know, Alicia, y'all got it good. Y'all got it good, okay? Look at Sandra, look at me, look at Mill. Like we have it, we're in the East Coast, okay? We're fighting for our sleep. Like so we do want to wait for that. And something that I want to show you guys is how gold, look at gold and look at silver. Similar. Now, this is our pair. Who's ready to drop a coffee mug if you're ready to mark up our cafecito? Who's ready to get paid back from Starbucks? Yes, sir. It is so much different. All right, guys. So as you guys know, we do trade coffee. We do mark up our coffee pair. So first things first, we want to look at this extension right here. Okay. So this is the bigger extension. We've seen it from where the market took off, which was right here. In my opinion, this is where the market took off. And the market is literally sitting at 50%, guys. So the market kind of already touched where you wanted to touch. Now it could. Is it gonna keep going down, or is it gonna stay there? That's the question. Let's mark up our daily zone, guys. So first things first, I do want to see this as my daily zone. I like this area right here. Cuídate un poco más. I don't know why that song came in my head all of a sudden. Like sometimes I just be like marking out my charts and then random songs be coming up into my head. I'm just like, damn, where was the last time I heard that song? All right, so that's our first daily, guys. Our next daily zone, I want to use this information right here. I like this right here. I like those two dailies. See. I like this one better. We could see the market pulling into it a lot more. Right there. All right, now we're gonna go to the 4 hour. Look at this, guys. Look at this area right there. Let's pull up our Fibonacci. Wow. Like are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Drop on one moment in the chat if you're seeing what I'm seeing. If you see where the market went into and then where it left from. It left around our 50% area. You guys see it came, I'm not even making this up. This is the markets playing for us. This is the market just working on it. Sheesh. All right. So I look feel like getting you guys in a gold buy. I mean, you guys already kind of know where it's in. So to trade coffee, I mean, it depends. I mean, being honest, I use KOT4. I use KOT4, and you can trade coffee up in there. Tips. All right. So we have that right there, guys. So now we want to look at our 4 hour zones. First 4 hour that I like is this one. Automatically I really like it. And the next area that I like in the 4 hour is this one right here. Now we're gonna move on to the 1 hour, and in the 1 hour, I do want to see a lot more happening. We could see a little pullback and then a continuation to the downside. So with coffee, I automatically already see like the area where they wear out. Like we could be seeing a trade idea, like the one from today, right here. Like we could see the market just pull to the upside and then just. So if you guys do want to get into a trade, coffee will be another beautiful, beautiful trade. Like this is what I'm looking at. That's how many pips? Like 17 pips for what, like 36 pips? Not bad. But I do want to see coffee like essentially just coming in here. Does that make sense? Just because I wanted to create. So the market could do two things. Like this could be our TP1, guys. Our TP2, I do want to see like somewhere here, like in here. See, somewhere in here. That's why I want to see the TP2 with coffee. So with coffee, we are going to be taking on, I mean, I'm going to be looking at taking a trade. That's almost a 4-to-1, guys. That's almost a 4-to-1. And our stop loss, we're going to put it at our last wick, which was that one right there. Okay. That's going to be our stop loss right there. And you guys see, it's not even perfect 1,000%, but I like it. Put it down Fibonacci. Yeah, look. So let me fix this up real quick because the 50% is catching my attention, guys. So we could actually push it a little bit more up. That'll be almost a 5-to-1. 13 pips for what? 60 pips? Not bad. And that happens right after 3 a.m. So this is where the market opened. So coffee open. We have our coffee market open. We have our target. We have our rejection zone. We have our rejection zone, guys. And then from the rejection zone, we do have our invalidation up here. Our invalidation is 244.06. Okay. Now, you're not going to know me as the gold trader. You're going to know me as the coffee trader. How about that? Man, you guys are funny. You see our target one right here. Like, all we hear is, yeah, I'm the best gold trader. Guess what? I'm the best coffee trader. Equals to 38.52. Can't nobody beat me my coffee. My Lord. Okay, period. Equals 35.87. Okay. We have our target one and our target two, guys. So, and then we have our target one. Okay. Two right there. Bet. So what I like to do when I'm taking a trade is I like to place my Fibonacci between here and here. Damn, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful move, guys. So I do want to see that this market played out. Like this will be a dope trade if the market does go to the upside and spikes to the downside right after. We could see that happening. Next, I'm gonna run through these last two pairs, guys. I'm gonna run through these last two pairs, guys, because I mean, damn, look at GJ, guys. We've been talking about this for such a long time. Drop a 111 in the chat, guys, if you guys been here when GJ started to turn around and we were just looking into it. Okay, damn. Never mind, guys. I just got distracted. I bet. So first things first. Oh my god, this is just falling. Like let's pull out the Fibonacci. Sheesh, coach. She's sitting at 50%. She's sitting at 50%. Like that's awesome right there. Like this is a awesome move that the market is doing. I mean, the market's kind of already giving us where is it gonna be heading next to. Like I like that right there. That's my entry to the upside. Like this will be my rejection zone. We could see two things, guys. Out of this, this could be a rejection zone for two things. We could either see a buy or we could see a sell. Oh my god. But let me just draw it up real quick because you guys see where it's at that we're sitting at right now, right? We're sitting our daily. So that's right there. And then the next area that I do still feel like the market could just, maybe even like have a little retracement from here. So since she's sitting at a day like that area right there, I low-key just want to go to the 1 hour. In the 1 hour, this is where I really mark up my area like this one. So if the market, I want the market to close above 2,201 in order for me to just go to the upside. Does that make sense? Like I do want to see a pull to that, like to maybe even up here. Sheesh, coach. Who looking at this right now? Because the market is just playing. We're just going with what the market gives us. Like the market is literally playing from here to there. I'll see that happening and I'm gonna cap to you guys. So we could see this area right here as our potential. Yeah, you're gonna get FOMO. Don't get FOMO, guys. Don't get FOMO. Once again, don't get FOMO of missing out. Don't get fear of missing out. Because FOMO is what's gonna make you fail when it comes down to trading. Okay, let me see. Let me look at the 4 hour to draw those daily zones. Let me draw the stop loss. I mean, we are seeing like we might see a liquidity sweep of this liquidity right there. My stop loss, I will honestly put it right here. 51 pips for 171, not bad. So I like this right here. This will be a dope as move to the upside because that would be 50%. So I am looking into this, guys, later on. While if we do see a lot of more rejections, I will be taking this. But so right now, I mean, I'm gonna wait. We have two more pairs, guys. But for all of you guys in my YouTube channel, this will be the end of our video for tonight, guys. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me, for watching my videos. Thank you for supporting, liking them, sharing them. But other than that, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow on our next video. Our next video is gonna be about breakup structures. All right. So I'll see you guys there tomorrow.